Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. And for you new folks, welcome. I am your host, Wayne Moore, aka Mortanius. And we are starting a new Let's Play this evening, children. Subnautica Below Zero. I've played a little bit of this one. It's actually pretty good, comparatively, obviously, to the original. No, I don't want PDA flashes. I mean, PDA pausing. Huh. As I said, I played a little bit of this before, but it's been a bit. So we'll be going through and going from there to see what this sequel holds. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of my other playlists. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, evening. Sorry about that. I started reading something and speaking something. Wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this. Obviously going for survival. Since the hardcore mode is fun, but can be a little frustrating if you want to stream something like this. Might not be your friend. At least not the first time around. Second time, well, that's a different argument, isn't it? September, what was that, 2022? Okay.
This is the farthest that I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me. And Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altera's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
And as you folks can hear, our characters got ourselves a voice.
45-46 feet. Surface temperatures. Drop pod deployed.
Give me a second to check something. Alright, made it down.
Welcome to 45-40.
1 second. The audio in my ear is kind of blasting. Want to make sure it's not doing the same thing to y'all.
Six feet. Enjoy your stay.
Kind of is. Okay, this should be at least a little better. As y'all can see, we made it down to 45-46B in the midst of a asteroid storm. I know it's a little crazy, but gotta gather my stuff before I get out of here. We can read about water bottles in a moment. having problems. As you folks may notice on the left side of my screen, I've got a temperature meter as well now. New addition for the below zero situation. There are ways to deal with that, and they will be dealt with. Huh. Weird. It's like I feel like I'm at some odd angle or something. Not the character, me, actually. But since it's cold, step right over here, warm up a bit, and we can get the party started again. I think I'm still missing a couple of things. But we'll see. Of course, we've got our PDA, our inventory. Different looking PDA in this one. Azrael. Welcome back to the chat. Welcome back to the game. As you can see, we've got ourselves a different one here.
Holy smokes. That did not go as planned. I should find a way into the water and get to the drop pod.
And this thing will help a lot as we go through the game. Oh yeah, me too. I'm not really a cold type of person. Unless it's a drink, I'm not really a cold type. What I do like though is that they added a sprint to this one. So you can actually sprint above water. Not to mention this one's actually designed more to be on land. That was why I moved away from you, so you wouldn't do that. Why don't you go on and warm me up since you're gonna roast me? Okay. Yes, it is. Extremely convenient.
New creature
Get over here.
discovered.
I'll harvest you by the neck. Okay, I'm still good on inventory. I figure while I'm heading to that pod that I dropped, I'll
New creature
go
discovered.
fishing. Maybe pick up some
Oxygen.
things and some stuff. You know, not suffocate to death. You know, essentials. So right when you're above, you start freezing. Well, actually, you got like a split second. What's interesting though is, you're not actually like
New
keeping
creature
warm
discovered.
simply by being in this water. Jesus, I didn't expect to come across one of these spots just yet.
Ribbon plants contain electrolytic materials that can be used in energy storage.
Uh-huh. How about we go ahead and head to the pod
Oxygen.
before too much happens? Ah, there you are. You know, I gotta say, I still find it funny that this game and its prequel, the original Subnautica, were actually so very well detailed and so very well done that it actually gave people a fear of deep water. Medically, it's called thalassophobia. But yeah, an actual fear of deep water. People ended up with that from these games.
Oxygen.
That is both messed up and impressive. Oh no, not freezing in the water, it gets explained. As a matter of fact, I could probably explain it here in a second. There it is. All environment protection suit. You're currently wearing the AEP Mark III Beta. Latest all environmental suit is stronger, warmer, and more lightweight than ever. Onboard communications and heads-up display, biometric monitoring and feedback, slimline build for maximum freedom of movement. Well, most people tend to fear deep water since the ocean is vast and mysterious. We only know like 5% of what's down there. We know more about what's in space than we do about what's down here. 5 by 4 millimeter neoprene layer supports aquatic activity at nearly any temperature, rated for outdoor use at temperatures above negative 10 degrees C. So delightfully comfortable, you'll forget it even exists. Property of XenoWorks must be returned. Determination of employment can be purchased from the company for 1 credit accounting reasons. That's fair. So they're actually willing to let you keep it, but as far as accounting says, you have to do this. That's another thing. You do get warnings, and you'll actually hear your character freeze to death. But here's the other thing. It's not showing. I did too much. Let's see if I can... Well, it's gonna take kind of a second. But you really want to be careful with these cold spots. They can get you killed very, very quickly. Let me see now. Nope, it is immediate. So it may just be based on the suit, or they may have updated it. But there was a point where if you were in water but you weren't moving, you wouldn't get any colder, but you wouldn't get any warmer either. Jaws tends to get everybody. You ever seen a shark's eyes, GB? Like a dog's eyes.
Found the drop pod.
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B, when we were thrown together as basemates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you. I thought you should know, it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayu I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I hope you find the answers you seek. Lillian Bench.
Well, Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
We've somewhat got our target. There's a few of those as well. Notice of death. Dear Miss Ayu, on behalf of Zeta Landon 4546B Robotics Section Leader and Indra Cormac, President of Altera Transgrove, I regret to inform you of the death of Samantha Ayu. She died on 4546B regrettably as a result of injuries sustained in an accident arising from her own negligence. Please allow me to communicate the most profound condolences for the loss of your sister. While further details are unavailable at this time, you will receive contact from the Department of Insurance and Recuperation concerning your responsibilities as next of kin with regards to repayment of damages and legal fees. If you have any questions, you may file Form pound. I just think about it nowadays, and a lot of kids like to say hashtag, but it's pound. pound Y7Y-SS-SU49U2K. Oh, so y'all still play 2K in the future, huh? Okay. And your query will be addressed in sequential order. Sincerely, Emmanuel Disjardins. Disjardins? Don't know. 4546B Communications Liaison, Altera Transgov. As you folks can see, we're back on 4546B, just like the old days. Ah, well, in case you folks didn't want spoilers, I'll give you a couple of seconds to jump ahead. I will be actually mentioning this for just a little bit, so just be aware of that. Uh, I'll probably, yeah, what I'll do is I'll save now and I'll go ahead and save again once I'm done talking as something of a visual cue, if nothing else for you folks. At the end of the last game, he does manage to escape. It is legit. You know what I'm saying? Altera decides to do what they always do. You survived with all of our assistance and advanced technological know-how. Fantastic. So all those diamonds and advanced materials and ion cubes and prawn suits and cyclopses, all those things, you're ready to pass that back to us so they cover your bill, right?
Calorie intake
Because
recommended.
everything that we, allowed you to make for yourself, those things that kept you alive, yeah, you do need to repay that debt, and you can't exactly, land until you do. So we're gonna wait right here, set you up where we need to set you up, just to make sure that you don't, try and disappear with our 3 million credits, or was it 3 billion? It was one of the two. But the point is, he did make it. As far as we know, though, there's nothing else about him. We know nothing else about him, which begs certain questions. But the fact that we're here again lets me think that he did tell them about this, if for nothing else, than to try and recoup some resources. Because this game is based 2 years after, and these messages that I just got and all of that. That's from people who were here, working here. What was interesting was how the ending seemed to connect you to the creature that you have effectively been trying to work your way to the entire game. I assume in some way, shape, or form she probably left some sort of mental something with you, so you always keep a piece of her and her children. But it's possible she would just sent you a message as you were leaving, or she left a scheduled message to release itself once you actually escaped. Hard to say with telepaths, man. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the long and short of the end of Subnautica. We make ourselves our escape vessel. We use it. We power it with ion cubes, ion battery or ion power cells, which seem to be an unknown power source and confuses a lot of people to the point where it's almost up in the air whether or not this is going to save you or send you to another dimension almost. But it seemed to save him, and here we are now. No problem. Okay, let's see what these other messages have.
Robin, guess what? I got the job. I'm going to 4546B. Now I'll be able to improve the mechanical avian amphibian under real-world stress conditions. Listen, I know your stance on Altera, but I just hope you're happy your sis is happy. I sure hope my sis is happy. I can't wait till we talk again. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Can you watch my Augie while I'm away? I need someone I can trust to look after my best little potato. Potato.
Hato, listen. I tried, but that name is just not sticking. He's my little extravite. I'll leave the starchy tuberous nicknames to you. Anyway, if you say yes, thanks, baby sis. Love you.
Starchy tuberous names. Huh. Have to do some research on that terminology. That definitely sounds excessively highbrow. But it's probably sort of middle of the road and isn't. So she joined Altera, huh? I mean, we know that considering the death notice, but... And her sister doesn't trust him. Oh, Robin was her name? Yep. Robin IU. One second, hold on. Let me not starve here, huh? Oh, right, I forgot that. Yes, I have played Skyrim. One second. Sorry about that. Yes, I have played Skyrim, no mods, but oh yeah, it's one of my favorite games too.
Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
I disagree. Still hungry? Cool. Yeah, it's one of my more favorite series. Or, well, yeah, you could call it series. Never got the chance to really play Oblivion, or not Oblivion, Morrowind, or the two games before it. Started with Oblivion and went on to Skyrim. I tend to play a Breton most often. More often than not, when I get my hands on RPGs, I tend to go straight for the magic class. It's funny because a lot of people tend to claim magical classes are complicated. I don't know. They never really seem that way to me. Maybe it just seems easier to me, or maybe, I don't know. Either way. Okay, let's see what the second one says.
4546B to Robin. Come in, Robin. Remember when we used to play old-timey Space Explorer? This is kind of like that, but it's even harder to communicate. Well, let's see. I got your last message. Altera is not, as you put it, alterizing me. Things are going well. My project has a new name. Say goodbye to the mechanical avian amphibian, and hello to spy penguins. We're training the bots to mimic the creatures. Check out the photo. And I think I'm kind of seeing someone. I know it's not like me to just find a date, let alone on a mostly uninhabited water planet, but actually, you know what? Forget I said anything. Yeah, it's probably not even a real thing, but anyway, I'm sorry to hear XenoWorks might be strapped in the revenue department. Sounds like they still have you busy Xeno working, though. I know there's no way to guarantee an alien intelligence startup will succeed, but you've put so much into it. I hope they find a way to keep going. I know how much it means to you, getting to work at a small place where you have control over your research. All right, I gotta go. Later, baby sis. Love you.
Alien intelligence startup? For what? As in discovering alien intelligence or dealing with alien intelligence that you've already found? I mean, y'all know that there are, well, yeah, they probably know that there are precursors. So, let me see. Old-timey space explorer, that's cute, honestly. Out terrorizing her, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, they might be fine. And then she say spy penguins is what she calls them. That's cool. But that hair, I'm just gonna chalk that up to you being on an ice planet and leave that be. That is a visual travesty. And you think you're kind of seeing someone. I know it's not like me to just find a date, let alone on a mostly uninhabited water planet, but you actually, you know what? Forget I said anything. Yeah, it's probably not even a real thing, but anyway, you want it to be a real thing because of the way you phrased all of this. You consider this to be more important than just some simple rendezvous or fling. That's good. You ain't trying to just run around all over the place. Let me see. Strapped in the revenue department. Busy Xeno working, obviously, the whole out terrorizing thing. No way to guarantee alien intelligence startup will succeed, but you put so much into it. Yeah, that is interesting. And then at Altera, she wouldn't have control of her research. Yeah, I agree with that. You really wouldn't. Not from what we saw in the last game. Oh, it probably is a tricky relationship, but more than likely she wants that relationship to actually blossom, which is why she ain't willing to put too much in one camp or the other. She's fence sitting, hoping it pans out. But she's also afraid. She's probably the type that doesn't like she said, I'm not the type. I know it's not like me to just find a date, which means she tends to focus on her work a lot. Time tends to pass her by, and people do too. Which means she does want this to go right. Hard to say how long they've been here, so it's possible she's had plenty of time to foster a proper relationship based on time as well.
Hey, Robin. I got your Augie photo. Thanks so much for taking care of him, even though he's a cranky potato. Hey, the nickname actually fits that way. A cranky potato. I know he can be a handful, but I really appreciate it. I'm a bit worried about my other baby, the mission. One of my penguins found something big. But Altera is just like nothing to see here. Honestly, kinda glad you can't answer, so you can't, you know, rub it in my face. Go ahead, bask in the fact that you were a little bit right about them. My project is on the line. My job, my safety. I heard about Xenoworks getting bought. I'm sorry. But at least you still have your job. Guess you're one of us now. Like it or not, welcome to the Altera family. I should probably go before I say something I regret. Love you. Keep your chin up. Eye on the alien prize.
Boy, you can hear her choking on every word she said. Whatever her penguins found has her sweating on an ice planet. And then she's talking about my project is on the line, my job, and then my safety. Okay. So then you've effectively stepped into something that can get you killed. Okay. And then Xenoworks got bought by Altera. Yep. That's and see that's the one thing I'm always thinking about groups like that. Why wouldn't you want to start a company, especially if you can do right by people? Start a company and then buy every company, like every company. Make yourself a conglomerate. But then you end up with the possibility of being a company like Altera, which if they function like I think they do, like the Wayland Yutani company from the Alien universe, it's all projects, resources, and people reduced to numbers. And if that's the case, once again, you got a conglomerate that now owns everything. And then the way she was talking about it, I heard about Xenoworks getting bought. I'm sorry, but at least you still have your job. I guess you're one of us now, like it or not. Welcome to the Altera family. She was basically dying saying those words. It's like, whoa, like she warned me, but like, wow. I thought these people were not this crazy. Come to find out, no, no, no. They were crazier than she thought.
Hey, Robin. I'm sorry my last message was so awful. I've been under a lot of stress. I'm not sure what's going on with anything. I can't really talk about it either. Oh, and I'm definitely not dating anyone on this water planet. Don't know what I was thinking there. Have I told you how cold it is here? Get this. I can't even get my wash and go dry before the wind freezes the moisturizer in my hair. Wild, right? Well, anyway, I'm sure you're mad at me after what I said. but I could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you. I'm sorry.
That explains the hair. And yeah, now she's at the point of trying to rebuild bridges. Even though that last message she left wasn't bad, only thing she said that would probably irritate her sister was the fact that she was a part of Altera, like it or not. She was obviously trying to be sarcastic and ease the whole pain of it in. But yeah, now she's gotten to a point where she has no idea how any of this is gonna go. That potential relationship crashed, and then she says, "Oh, and I'm definitely not dating anyone on this water planet." Don't know what I was thinking there, and that means that she believes that individual did something, or that individual did something. It's just particular wording here. Or it's possible that individual was just fine, but not up to the scale that she desired. That tends to happen a lot, especially here lately. And it's not even like the individuals are incapable, it's just that the scale itself is insane. And the wash and go freezes, yeah. Mad at me after what I said, but I could really use a friend. You're my sister, I love you. I'm sorry. So yeah, she's at the point where nothing else matters. None of the previous arguments, which means she needs to offload a lot.
Hey, Robin. I really need someone to know. I'm
And
afraid
here we
something
go.
terrible is gonna happen. You were completely right about Altera, okay? You were right. I was wrong. The cat should be called Potato. I admit it. Sorry. Bad attempt at a joke. I don't know what to do. I guess I should just come out and say it at this point. I've said this much already. We found a frozen Leviathan that's infected with Kara. Altera thinks they can use it for something. Weapons, experimental treatments, a whole range of things. But one end of the range is ugly, dangerous, but profitable, of course. What if it gets out while we're messing around with it? Or worse, what if it ends up a bioweapon in the wrong hands? I hope I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am. Anyway, message me back, please. I could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you.
Sorry about that. There obviously was no sixth message, so obviously she never made it, or it was never acquired or sent to us. Let me see. You need someone to know. I'm afraid something terrible is gonna happen. Okay, that sounds final. Completely right about Altera. You were right, I was wrong. Acceptance, eating crow. Okay. Right. And then an attempt to ease tensions. Yeah, see, bad attempt at a joke. She's just that type to try and joke horribly to try and decrease tension in a room. Yeah. And then she says, oh yeah, that definitely is something. Most definitely. Then she says, a frozen Leviathan that's infected with Kara. Now they didn't say it in the last game, at least I don't think so, but Kara is the virus that was actually in the last game. The bacteria, my bad. Don't want any virologists coming at me. Altera thinks they can use it for something, weapons, experimental treatments, a whole range of things, but one end of the range is ugly, dangerous, but profitable, of course. If they're thinking about weapons, of course it's dangerous. What if it gets out while we're messing around with it, or worse, what if it ends up a bio
Seek
weapon in
fluid
the wrong
intake.
hands? You mean like the weapon thing you mentioned earlier? Hope I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am. Anyway, message me back. Please, I could really use a friend. You're my sister. It makes me wonder, did she get any of these messages? There's no way she was actively ignoring her if she had read any of the other messages. She might have ignored her after this one, but from the third one on, the only thing I can assume is that she didn't get them. Because it doesn't seem like, the way she comes off, it doesn't seem like something she'd ignore. Altera's doing things. Sis, nah, look, I work for them. You don't like them, but they're cool. Alright, we'll see. Let me see. Here's the
Calorie
interesting
intake
tidbit.
recommended.
I have no idea how any of this is going to go. And the reason why I have no idea how any of this is going to go is very simple. There's a game called Natural Selection. I believe it's a PC game, and it's been out for years. Now this, actually it's a couple of games. One second. Oh, that was pretty wicked. You can kind of catch the world sort of distort and not properly form if you like look at the top of the screen. We got a storm going, and yeah, we will have to be dealing with storms. But what's interesting is this natural selection games
Should be able to use this.
are actually effectively sequels to this game, to the Subnautica series. And what I mean by that is natural selection is sort of an arena-based like commander kind of thing. Like there's a game master and whatnot, and they command other people to go to these areas to hold these locations. They put down defenses and offenses and all types of
Vital
stuff.
signs stabilizing.
And the reason I mention it is because in those games, they're fighting creatures, dangerous creatures that walk around, create viral infections and all types of stuff all over the place. And the virus they're infected with is called Kara. So this is probably going to be getting out, and people are going to die all over the galaxy. Yay!
I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of
Oh,
minerals
that's all
I
right.
can use for tools and upgrades.
Catch you later.
I didn't
Thanks
want
for showing
another
up.
situation like Bazantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
Sorry about that. Yeah, that lucky PDA. And now we know why she's still got this one. And I can respect it. My knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. Honestly, I'm bringing all three. And if I can repair the rope, it's coming with me. Alright. Now, what am I dealing with? Now, they did add a pin function. Pinning things to the upper right. What's cool, though, is it didn't exist in the first game. People had to mod it in. So for the second game, they added it as an actual function. And then they updated it for the first game. 2 silicone rubber. I need that O2 tank. Creepvine seed cluster. Now, some of the things that we make in this one are going to be different with how we put them together. Some may actually function different, may outright function different, and some will be better. Another thing. Never mind. It's not up here. We'll speak about it when I come across it. Okay. Silicone rubber. I need... Okay, so I need silicone rubber for the knife. Remember,
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Damn, okay.
All Terra supply cache nearby.
Oh, okay. Was going to just stick with the Shadow of War playthrough for tonight, folks, but got to doing some digging, some of the Black Friday stuff, and saw Subnautica was down to like a fourth of the price. And I'm like, well, it has been calling my name here
New
lately.
creature discovered.
That's just fine.
Oxygen.
Been getting that Subnautica itch again.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Good. Good. Alright. Now, Creepvine. You are... Okay, you don't want to be eaten. Fine. Good. Good. Are there seeds, though? And now this is the other thing we're going to need to be careful about. This ice can block us. And there are sections where there is a lot. Like a lot.
New blueprint synthesized.
Might as well start building up a store of things. Y'all know how Subnautica go. Alright.
Oxygen.
Understood. Funnily enough, I actually like this PDA voice more. It's a little funny. Ah, right. That's other editions. Galena. So this is Galena. It wasn't in the first game. I'm hesitant to do this. Hold up. Oh, hell. My base is way over there. I won't remember this spot. You'll still come across the standard sandstone, limestone.
Oxygen.
Ah, okay. I need fiber mesh for the tank. Go ahead and make one of these out of lube. Or into lube. Out of lube. Alright. Got my fins. Oh, well, I'll actually need to go ahead and make more silicone rubber since this is going to take 3 off the bat. Translate vertical limb movements underwater into forward thrust, enhance swim speed by approximately 15%. And then again, for you folks who haven't been here before, it does automatically equip most of the stuff that you get. Survival knife, standard survival tool, multifunctional. Pretty. And then from here, you can actually unpin your recipes. Very good, very nice. I need a battery. Oh, I can do that now. Cool. See, and in this one, it takes these, it takes copper and ribbon plants instead of acid mushrooms for batteries. Glass. Yeah, that actually might not be bad to go ahead and knock out.
All right, I have a scanner. In goes a battery and titanium, out comes a scanner. Every xenobiologist's favorite tool. This planet has some fascinating flora and fauna, and I can't wait to learn about them. This will also give me access to a greater tool set. I'm assuming Altera left behind tech that I can scan for blueprints. That should make surviving and exploring out here a bit easier. Don't worry, Sam. I haven't forgotten I'm here for you. But it can't hurt to do a little research on the side, right? I know you would have done the same. I will find out what happened to you. I promise.
That's a girl after my own heart. Hard not to like bookish, nerdy women. Jesus, did my... It's like my... Why is... It's like I just zoomed out or something. It's like my field of view just shifted. Okay. And it's not the UI scale, because that's not going to matter. Wouldn't actually hurt to have a higher UI scale, though. Oh, we're not actually scaling the full UI, are we? Nope, it was just that menu. I'm fine with that. Scan it on the side. Now in this one, two things to remember, among other things. One, you do not have the ability to scan yourself. And two, batteries will burn with the fury of 1,000 suns. Do you hear me? So we'll have to deal with that. Go out here, slice up some of this creep vine. As I scan it, hold up. Yeah, I'm actually fine with that. Probably be best to turn one of each of these into some things and some stuff. We may end up needing a flashlight a lot more in this one, but we'll see. Oh yeah, and you'll get to hear her eat if you ever had a desire to know what your character eating sounded like. Alright, scan away. Oh boy. Pink narrow leaf, this grass-like species grows in small clusters near coral bridges. Twisted mandrake, the twisted mandrake grows in temperate coral zones. Its leafy canopy photosynthesizes sunlight while providing shade to the bulbous structure underneath. Okay.
Oxygen.
Shelf coral. A type of stony coral commonly found growing along rocky ledges. Stony corals have hardened biocomposite exoskeletons. The coral's polyps continuously grow upward and outward in thin layers, creating the grooved shell appearance. Oh, those are polyps. That is disgusting and impressive. But mostly disgusting. Let's keep it real. The scans happen much more quick though. That's probably something that they changed. Bullseye shroom. Bullseye shrooms are harvestable fungi found growing near coral bridges. The mushrooms are noteworthy for their thick, meaty caps. These caps manage to produce a small amount of chlorophyll which makes it capable of some photosynthesis, but the mushroom still gets most of its nutrients from dead matter in the seafloor. Assessment: harvestable and plantable.
Oxygen.
But why? This is, like, real life, that can't be healthy, just in and out like that. It might well be fine. I just don't think it is. But again, I'm also not somebody who swims, so. Hey man. Damn it. Actually, hold on. Oh well, never mind.
Oxygen.
Oh boy. And so we begin this. Ribbon plant. The ribbon plant contains a highly concentrated sulfuric acid and can be harvested for use in battery fabrication. The sulfuric acid evolved as an evolutionary defense mechanism to discourage fauna from eating the leaves of the ribbon plant. When harvesting the plant, the core must not be compromised in order to avoid creating an exothermic chemical reaction. Jesus. Really? So it would explode, basically, and roast the area, even underwater? Or am I misremembering exothermic, or with endothermic? We'll have to look at those separately. Limestone. Chance for copper. Yeah, that's what it'll do too. It'll let you know your chances for things. Coral
Oxygen.
bridge. Coral bridges are formed by rapidly growing coral polyps that exhibit thigmotropism. Never heard that word, which causes growth in response to stimuli or when touching a solid object. Okay, it makes sense. Coral bridges grow in thick, twisted patterns that anchor onto rocks or the coral. The underside is covered in colonies of blue barnacles. It says it grows in response to stimuli or when touching a solid object like rock or other coral. It says, oh, I've got a stable platform to grow off of. Okay, let's do it. I'm freezing to death. Let's go. Bladderfish. The description of the bladderfish has not changed, so I'll just leave that one up there.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
So this ain't dangerous weather? Nope. There's hail on my screen. Limestone has not changed. Redwort, a common plant adaptable to many different environments. The redwort is a staple part of the diet of many smaller herbivores. Perfect. Violet ball, a common luminescent plant which grows in patches on the seabed. Freezing to death.
Seek fluid intake.
Not anymore. Arctic peeper. Arctic peeper, a fast prey fish camouflaged against the ice. Like the common peeper, it is fast, relatively intelligent, allowing it to survive in large numbers. Research notes: don't like the auto-generated name. Suggests ice clops. Assessment: edible. There we go. Hoopfish. Should be the same description. Yep. Feed me. Alright. Oh, okay, that's that supply beacon. Time to get back over there by that, oh, well, shit. Might as well, give me another bladder fish. Cause I'm about to need to, have myself a drinky poo. Matter of fact, yeah. Yes, chat. Drinky poo. Boomerang. Same details for the boomerang, I do believe. Yes. So yeah, I don't think any of the descriptors for the other fish have changed. And that's something else for you folks, in case you weren't aware. You can eat your bladderfish, but you primarily want to turn your bladderfish into water if you have to do anything. Alright. So we've got that. More ribbon plants. That requires 2 titanium. I have plenty of titanium, so now all that's required is, if memory serves, it's over in this direction. Now, something to be aware of for you folks, if you're swimming in this game, just like in the last one, if you have stuff in your hands, you will swim slower. And depending on if there's something around, you might make yourself a target because of it.
Oxygen.
Understood.
New blueprint synthesized.
Good. Good. Oh, yes sir, Sea Glide. Well, now I've kind of got to look around a little bit, or sort of, possibly, maybe. And who are you? Sea monkey. Do monkey. Nope.
Some of the
Nope,
wildlife
we're
down
not doing
here
that.
is very grabby.
I actually forgot that they do that. We'll have to look at those details back at camp. Titanium all around. Alright. Didn't want to unload my battery. That was a miss press.
Oxygen.
Mm-hmm. There's another one. Oh shit. There's that ice problem. I do like this little pod. Like, honestly, it has everything you need to an extent. And anything else you need, disgustingly, you'll be able to do that out in the water. And it takes 2 just to get one of these. I do not remember that.
additional blueprints to your databank. The standard oxygen tank can be upgraded for deluxe and VIP breathing.
Okay. There's a VIP breathing, huh? You don't deserve to breathe the air I do. Plebeians. Excuse me. Go ahead and turn one of these to a copper wire, because I know I'm going to need one before too long. Why? It's Subnautica. Now, it says decomposing. Sorry about that, I seem to have the hiccups. It says decomposing, it doesn't matter. You can still use it for what it is you need it for, and of course you can eat it if push comes to shove. Huh. Yep. You know what? Go ahead and make my first locker. Go from there. Oh well, hold on, because there's something I need to hear. I didn't let that audio play.
Some of the wildlife down here is very grabby. If I didn't know better, I'd say they're after my supplies.
I'd say they were after our supplies as well, Robin. So what are we gonna do about that, Robin? Damn. These hiccups hit the worst time. Period. That's the worst time. Sorry about that. Those could be useful. Yeah, I did just use all of my titanium. Okay. No, nothing for you. I know. You're sweet and kind and caring and just want my stuff. But I don't want to give it to you. So there. There you are. Replenish oxygen. Oxygen plant. The oxygen plant produces a harvestable reserve of oxygen in its bioluminescent floating bulb. Sorry about that. It is hypothesized this attracts terrestrial or territorial air-breathing fauna, forming a symbiotic relationship that protects the plant from herbivorous fish. Assessment: underwater source of breathable oxygen useful for free diving scenarios. Damn, this is pissing me off. So basically, these are your brain core to an extent, but you tap them and it's used, so you have to wait for it to refill. The wait is not pleasant because it's waiting. Oh shit. A crash fish by any other name.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Assholes by nature. Come on. There we go. Sea monkey nest. Sea monkey nests. Sea monkey nests are large bowl-like structures made of packed sediment and plant matter. The sea monkeys use their wide, flat tails to pack the materials and form the structure of the nest. Sea monkeys are naturally curious creatures when often drawn to metallic materials, which they gather to reinforce the sides of their nests. Yep,
Oxygen.
of course they do. Oh boy. Do it. Push through. As that school of fish bore witness to me drowning. Right. That's why they take your stuff. It's because they want to use it for the nests. In other words, no. So salt, huh? Okay. Didn't expect to see salt down here. Yeah, that's the same hole. So I need cave sulfur? Is that what that is? Crystalline sulfur. Damn. I don't remember that.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Were you about to warn me? Oh boy. Purdy. That cache is not far.
Oxygen.
Yeah. I'll go toward the cache. Maybe I'll see something useful on the way. Interesting though. Because I didn't bring a lot. All I brought was myself and that pod. Yet, there were sea moth fragments. I don't think I had enough room in this thing for a sea moth. Or a sea glide, rather. Don't think we get a sea moth in this one. I remember hearing a while back about a different vehicle. As you can see, colors are much more vibrant in this one, but this one was more actually based on being a part of the current gen of games. Oh, okay. Mobile vehicle bay. 1 of 3. I'll take it with both hands. At high speed, vigorously. Okay, it's over there. Figure why not stick low to the ground, you might see something. Okay. Hey, I was hoping to find another sea glide chunk. That works.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Well, I'm getting hit. Oh, wow. Oh, maybe not. And what was that? Sorry about that. What the f— it's telling me. Oh yeah. Huh. Oh, what the f? Alright. I forgot about that thing. It freezes you. So yeah. Don't get frozen. Okay. Symbiote. Small, fast predator which nests inside the hull of the Titan fish and defends them at all costs. Symbiote feeds mostly on overconfident predators which attack the Titan fish. Okay. Expending huge energy reserves to move quickly and strike their targets, the symbiote is dependent on receiving additional warmth and oxygen from the Titan fish. Symbiotes lay their eggs inside the gills of the Titan fish, and the waste left behind is absorbed by the Titan, constituting all the nutrients it needs to survive. Assessment: catch or neutralize to approach the Titan fish. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem.
Oxygen.
Sea monkey, a medium-sized and intelligent herbivore which shows great interest in other life forms and their possessions. More research is needed to understand this life form and its behavior. Two finger-like appendages on each forearm are tipped with suction pads for basic object manipulation. Its large turquoise crest its large turquoise crest is made of rigid bone.
Seek fluid intake.
Is possibly used as a ram, although this has not been observed. Sea monkeys roam the ocean almost playfully. Largely fearless of predators, seem to form small nests when they hoard objects of interest for unknown purposes. Investigate with caution. Yeah, definitely with caution. Titan fish, a large docile herbivore which emits oxygen and is defended by the small aggressive symbiotes which accompany them. Slow, stupid, and delicious. Let's go. Complex gills lie at the inside of the hole, drawing cold water in and emitting warm, oxygen-rich water in its place. Attracts symbiotes which make the whole fish their home and fiercely ward off any approaching life form. Migrates more or less at random, feeding from nutrients deposited by the symbiotes. Titan fishes evolved entirely beyond basic survival mechanisms like speed, intelligence, or hunting. It exists in a semi-permanent state of unreflective calm, swimming forward on impulse, fully trusting the complex ecosystem which supports it. Assessment: valuable oxygen source if you can reach it. Well, I can reach it, so yeah. Then we of course got our exploitables, which are gonna be the same, probably. Boy, ain't nothing like taking a drink when you have the hiccups. Enjoy playing that game. Oh. Sorry about that, folks. I have no idea what to do to kill these things. They're definitely getting on my damn nerves, though. Yeah, you can hold the salt. Luckily the sun went down. This should actually make things a little easier. To see around. It's like something just got ate. It's alright, we're gonna head toward this beacon over here. And then go from there.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Damn, boy. Hopefully that'll help you folks some. Again. Stop following me. I'll scan you, alright? Fine. Quit being an asshole. There you are. Good. Brine wing. Okay, now I know what you are. Now leave me the hell alone.
Oxygen.
BB bladderfish. Okay, what do you require? Battery, lube, copper, titanium. I think I can do most of that. Okay, we got ourselves our sea glide, children.
The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device used for high-speed freediving. Contains a built-in light and map.
And then of course they made it to where the light and map have their own toggle button separately. Okay. And off we go. Oh, shit. Classic. There's a fragment of it right there. That's fine. The more of these I knock out, the fewer there are. I thought I saw something. Argentite. Got enough of these and you can tap them fast enough, you effectively got a way to stay down here indefinitely. Oh. Okay, we're playing this game. Laser cutter. Sea monkey egg. Yes, that is accurate. Spinnerfish.
Warning. 30 seconds of
Silver.
oxygen remaining.
Sandstone. Oh, nope. Collaborate. Used to be sandstone. That's fine.
Oxygen.
Yep.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Mm-hmm. I'll leave the rest of y'all fellers.
Oxygen.
There's another sea-glide fragment. Creature egg. Yes, sir. Salt. I heard something. A fishy nutrient block. Yay.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Flare.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546b. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
Use beacons to mark traverse territory. Show or hide the signals of your choice with your Xenoworks PDA. Now with surface support.
Indeed. I will. Now with surface support. I'll enjoy that surface support.
New blueprint synthesized.
So,
Seek fluid intake.
he's the one who put her on to going down there.
Vital signs
At least in the
stabilizing.
immediate sense. Okay. Doesn't entirely surprise me.
Oxygen.
Yeah, boy. Fragments are everywhere now. Of course they are. I don't need them other than for titanium. When I said batteries eat like mad, look at what power we have left now. 90%. Food. No. My kung fu stronger. While I'm up there, I might as well get oxygen. Yeah. I might be wrong, but I don't think you can hop out of the water like you used to. What's interesting though, that I do remember, crash fish in this one are smart. See? They wait. They wait on you. But you should have the crystalline sulfur I need. Yes, sir. Whereas they used to give cave sulfur, now they give crystalline sulfur. So, I'm fine with it. Probably refine the details they used to make the game in the first place.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Kelp root. What is it? Oh, like what is that?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Radiant sieve or sieve. Partially same difference.
Oxygen.
You suck. Not because you couldn't catch me, but because you wouldn't leave me alone. And what did I ever do to you? I mean, I'm only invading your territory and threatening your safety with my presence. I didn't do anything. So now I've got access to my repair tool. Where was that crash fish even located? This came, yeah, I'm like, he came at me when I was over here. Yep. Oh wow. Oh, a creature egg. Yep, I'll take it. Yes, I did just take a crash fish creature egg. Memory serves, there was one you can get in the last game as well, so. Right.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Things are pretty big. They're like the size of those blood drops from the last one. Nope, actually, never mind. What am I talking about? Blood drops used to take up about 4 slots altogether.
Warning. Passing 100 meters.
Oh shit.
Oxygen efficiency decreased. Seek fluid
Did I
intake.
get all of them? Yes, I did. Okay. Going a little deep.
That sounds like a distress call.
Transmission of
It sounds like
unknown
Morse
origin.
code.
Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
Oh, that ain't happening yet. Sorry about that. Frost anemone. Huh, interesting. I wonder. Is that a... Oh, wow. Huh.
Oxygen.
Oh, shit. Hold up. 'Cause that's what I was looking for. Leave me be, Frederick. I have no desire to freeze to death out here, alright? Alright. Ah. That's alright. Frost anemone heart. Love them frost anemones. I can eat them. Edible anemone. 10 food and 20
Vital signs
H2O.
stabilizing.
Damn it. When you get trapped, you gotta free yourself. Rapidly pressing buttons. Your oxygen still goes down while you're trapped like that. These things are always good to harvest. They tend to refill themselves. Since they only take one inventory slot, you know. Oh, I wondered. I had never actually tried that. I figured it was going to be extremely cold. Also figured I'd try.
Oxygen.
Or did I get hit by a symbiote? Oh god. Okay. I did not think about this. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Definitely dead. Either way, I've got myself a save. Well, that's the first death of Subnautica below 0, children. Funnily enough, it was just at the mark that I was going to stop at. But I want to go back to that spot and try and find my stuff. And what's bad is I have no idea what direction that was. Oh, never mind. Apparently the game does. And I do like that they made it to where beacons that are already there you can just pick up and add to your list. You're not going to always want to, but yeah, the ability to do that is perfect. Yeah, I was under this whole shelf, anemone hunting. I saw my exit, but I knew I wasn't making it the second I saw it. Damn. It made me drop everything. What was that? I had a flare? Huh. What the? I had a symbiote in my hand.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Oxygen.
Anything in your hands? Cool. What, y'all like to snatch? Alright? Don't get mad at me because I don't trust you. I trust you to be you. Damn, I forgot I had all of this. Oh. I'm like, what? Huh.
Oxygen.
Huh. That's alright. Oh, okay. Grab trap fragment. More silver. Righteous. Bring all that on. I think he's about to blow, chat. Was that what that was? Excuse me. Yep, that's what it was. Glowing. It was glowing out there. And like glowing purple. Like it was getting ready to do something.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Like I had found the egg I really shouldn't have found. Or the egg I really should have found, depending on what you're after. Oh, I need a new battery. Oh, thought I had grabbed everything. But I thought about it now, and I'm like, I don't remember grabbing my beacon. Or at least it remembers. Okay. No time for you. Yes, they will take the sea glide out of your hands. Anemones do also go bad, so don't just over harvest. I kind of harvested a bunch, but I didn't expect to die right then either. Penguin. It's one of the creatures from the intro screen. Little dudes are just roaming, picking up whatever they can get their little hands on.
Alterra beacon signature detected. Unique identifier. Delta Station dock.
Oh,
Delta
perfect.
Station. This is the place Lil mentioned in her message.
Yes, it is. And I think we just got hit by an eclipse. Maybe not. I guess not. I don't know what happened. I guess the sun had just went down at just such a speed at that particular instance. Now this particular region is going to be thick and important, and as you can see, very
Warning,
important.
passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
It's going to be thick with multiple things and stuff, including that thing we just passed that we'll deal with next episode. What I'm going to do is get us to the dock. Crescent moon coral. 2 table coral. Let me go ahead and grab some of this before we go. In the last game, excuse me, they made it to where table coral splits into multiple pieces. In this one, they made it to where it doesn't. So they didn't transfer the fact that it doesn't split in multiple pieces back to the original. There's quite a few things that they took from this one and actually moved it to the original. I actually do like that they did that.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
There's nothing I'm willing to drop. I want that table coral, but that's alright.
Oxygen.
Damn. I actually might end up having to go back to base, because I have no storage. So yeah, what I'll do is just drop all of this off at the base and then head out to Delta. And we'll call it an episode. The map is a little better in this one. Not by a great deal though. Yeah, that's one of the other things I was going to poke at earlier. In the first one, it cost 10 titanium to create a titanium ingot. In this one, it only costs 5, luckily. Oh wow. I got the whole mineral detector blueprint. Okay. I'll definitely be going for that next. With that being the case, I don't really need a repair tool right now, but it wouldn't hurt to have it. Especially with that crystalline sulfur. Oh no. I didn't pick it back up. Son of a bitch. Now I kinda gotta go back there and see if I can find it before I call it. Damn. Sunlight shining down, boy. I can dig it. Too far down. Yeah, and this obviously ain't the area. That's too bad. What I'll probably have to do, yeah, it would have to be a blizzard or something right now. So I'll just head that way. Maybe I'll come across caves. Table coral. Oh. Hey there, guy. We're cool. We're cool. You can miss. You know, I'm fine with that. Right?
Warning.
Cool.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah. Starting to wonder if I'm gonna come across caves. Hydrothermal
Oxygen.
spires. What was that sound? Ooh. Probably be just fine, but it don't look like it. Huh. Sea truck fragment. Okay. Huh. Saw something shiny. Copper. And there's something big out in the distance. The hell is that? Oh, a vent. Huh. I didn't know they stuck through the water. Interesting. Okay then. Okay then. Always on the move. Yep. Figured I'd stick around here and try and find the fragments. It's interesting. I usually find this somewhere else. I had forgot that you actually do use this instead of a
New
sea moth.
technology acquired.
I always wondered why.
Oxygen.
Oh, yeah. I unlocked a lot, apparently. Okay, scanner came up with something. Was that what it was? A Trinity barnacle. I doubt it, but maybe.
Fred, I'm not blaming you. But what do you mean it's gone? Where did it go? You found some trouble somewhere in the deep twisty bridges and decided to jettison modules?
Yeah, I had to jettison a module. I got free, went back for it. It was just gone.
And you think someone stole it?
Or something. I didn't lose it, that's for sure. I'm careful with my tools.
I'm sure you are, but you have to admit there have been a lot of sea truck accidents, and they're rather expensive.
You wanna follow me on a few runs tomorrow? See what it's like? Conditions are way harsher than anything I ever imagined. I don't know if you could really understand it from inside your base.
That won't be necessary. Thanks for your time. I'll write it up as an accident.
Nice way of saying, oh, you don't believe me? Well, why don't you come on out here with me and, you know, see what it's like? I don't know. It'd be pretty weird to consistently be getting rid of truck pieces, but at the same time, this is a company. It stands to reason others might try and steal the truck. But who else is here? The thing is, we're here when we're not supposed to be, so it's very doable. Very doable for somebody to be here when they shouldn't be. Y'all had a coffee maker up here? Does that even matter? Did that even matter? So, for some reason, he's losing his sea trucks. So those must have been the fragments we've been coming across. That's fine. But folks, that's gonna be the end of the first episode of Subnautica Below Zero. You folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of my other playlists. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you.